Are you ready to punch frustration in the face and finally understand why your XRP bag isn't just a dusty collectible, but a golden ticket to the future of money? Hello fellas watching around the world, welcome back to another episode of Zaki Crypto Update, your go-to spot for unfiltered, in-your-face crypto analysis that makes you think and laugh. Stick around until the end, because I'm about to reveal the cheeky secret XRP whales don't want you to know, plus one hilarious analogy involving a turtle and a jet engine that'll change how you view digital assets forever. Before we launch into the chaos, none of this is financial advice. I'm not your broker, I'm not your therapist, and I'm not your life coach. Always do your research and maybe talk to a professional before you empty your life savings into meme coins. If you're enjoying the no BS vibes, smash that like button and subscribe to Zaki Crypto Update. Hit the bell so you don't miss my next rant about why Bitcoin maximalists secretly binge watch Dogecoin tutorials. Let's address the elephant in the room. XRP price has been moving slower than a sloth after Thanksgiving dinner. Over the past month, XRP has inched up about 5.12%. Sounds great? Well, check the last 90 days, down a whopping 27%. That's like running a marathon and then tripping at the finish line because someone spilled banana peel flavored Gatorade. Meanwhile, Ripple keeps locking in global partnerships like it's collecting limited edition Pokemon cards. Institutions from Asia to Europe are integrating Ripple's on-demand liquidity. Yet, the price chart looks like someone spilled coffee on the y-axis and smudged the lines. It's tempting to scream what gives? And believe me, I've screamed it in my shower more times than I care to admit. Enter the unsung hero all things XRP. This commentator dropped a truth bomb reminding us that the problem isn't the token, it's the legacy financial system. Cue Eric Trump's CNBC mic drop. Swift is an absolute disaster, he said, likening traditional banking rails to a creaky old roller coaster that might collapse mid-ride. Think about it, when you send money Friday afternoon, you're praying harder than a gambler at a Vegas slot machine that it'll clear before the bank's 4 p.m. shutdown. And a mortgage? You might wait up to 120 days for approval from a bank you've been loyal to since your college days. That's enough time to binge watch every season of Survivor and still have time left over to learn Flip Cup. By contrast, DeFi platforms move money faster than gossip spreads in a middle school locker room. Low costs, transparent ledgers, near instant settlements, everything your grandpa's bank can't handle without throwing a tantrum. Isn't some fringe project run out of a garage? They're tackling cross-border payments, tokenizing assets, and building rails that make Swift look like a rotary phone. Imagine sending funds from New York to Nairobi in seconds, not days, without a Wall Street bank charging you an arm, a leg, and possibly your firstborn. This isn't sci-fi. It's happening now, thanks to XRP ledger's speed and low transaction fees. The real question is, do you want to be a front row spectator or a backbench critic? Because if you hold XRP, you're not just holding code, you're holding a piece of tomorrow's financial plumbing. Let's get real. Being early in crypto feels like buying tickets to Woodstock in 1969. You're there, you're excited, but all you see is mud, bad traffic, and punks with wild hair. Yet decades later, historians call it a cultural revolution. XRP stagnant price? It's the mud. The partnerships? That's the crowd piling up. The blow off top? When mass adoption finally kicks in, you'll look back and laugh, like watching your little cousin attempt to ride a unicycle for the first time. Painful to watch, but hilarious in hindsight. Some pundits speculate XRP's lull is an intentional shakeout to chase away retail weak hands. If that's true, congrats, you've survived the stress test. Weak hands? They're gone. Now it's only the serious crew left, plotting the next move. Here's my 2 cents. Patience isn't just a virtue in crypto, it's a superpower. While everyone else is doom-scrolling price charts at 3 a.m., remind yourself, you're on the right side of history. XRP's real catalyst isn't a pump and dump tweet, but the gradual overhaul of global finance. We're talking tokenized securities, micropayments for IoT devices, programmable money that self-executes contracts. That future doesn't arrive overnight, it's more like a glacier, slow-moving, unstoppable, and capable of reshaping entire landscapes. Picture a turtle strapped with a jet engine. On its own, the turtle is cute but slow. Attach the jet engine and suddenly it's breaking sound barriers, leaving everyone else in a dust cloud. XRP ledger equals turtle. Use cases, partnerships, DeFi adoption equals jet engine. Eventually, That turtle's zooming faster than you can say hodl. All things XRP isn't the only optimist. Influencers across Discord and Twitter echo this sentiment. XRP's lackluster ride is the lull before the storm. They argue that once regulatory clarity hits, and a few more Fortune 500 firms integrate RippleNet, the market can't ignore it. That's when FOMO goes nuclear. And let's not forget the whales. Those deep-pocketed holders with addresses that look like random math problems? They're accumulating on these dips. If you see large transfers to exchanges, don't panic, watch where they go next. Chances are, big players are stocking up before the big move. If you're vibing with this unfiltered rant and want more hilarious analogies, maybe next time involving squirrels and blockchain or cats and consensus algorithms, hit that like button, subscribe to Zaki Crypto Update, and ring that bell. Join the herd of savvy holders who refuse to be shaken out by short-term noise. Thank you for sticking around to the end. You're officially part of the elite club of crypto enthusiasts who refuse to let temporary price hiccups define their future. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more epic content, check out these videos right here on Zaki Crypto Update. I'm Zaki, reminding you that in the world of crypto, patience isn't just a strategy, it's your ticket to tomorrow's riches. Catch you in the next video, and until then, keep stacking those sats and keep your sense of humor intact. Peace out.